Ladies and gentlemen, adjust your headphones.
Open the door and shut it and walk.
Why'd you always try and fuck it up for?
Open the door and shut it again, bro. You're welcome to.
Just reducing credibility. I get the co-host.
Welcome to this is Michael's intro, not Junior's intro. Welcome to another episode of You Should Know Better. This is the nude from the antagonist shoes. So what we're doing again, after I told my story last week, Junior said he wants to come on and tell his own story.
I did have a good story though.
We be blocking guests, telling guests not to come on so we can tell our own story on the podcast we co-host. That's what we'll
doing. We'll get
right
back now. Next week. Next week is fine. Next week.
Please, we need our guests on. We need guests on. But Junior put his foot down and said he wants to tell this story. So
they'll be the judge. They'll be the judge.
They'll be the judge of whether you guys will be the judge of whether it was worth to block a guest to come on and tell this story. I don't know. Last time you told the story, you were DJ Jace. Who are you this time?
No, I'm Junior Amobire.
Jeez, government name, you know. Serious.
Comedian there, podcast host.
Jeez. What don't you do?
What don't I do? I don't play golf.
You don't play golf?
I don't play golf and I don't tell lies.
You don't tell lies?
I don't tell lies.
Oh, well, I'll leave that to the audience to decide about that one.
That may have been the first lie, but anyway.
I don't need to introduce who Junior is, so let's just get into your story. What have you got to share where you should have known better?
So it was again one of my escapades when I was abroad, when I was doing my year abroad, right?
What, Canada?
Yeah, when I was in Canada, out in Calgary. Okay. AB, if you know Alberta. Anyone's listening in Alberta, AB, if you're near Airdrie and Red Deer. Listen, there's one place here near there called Medicine Hat. How can you call somewhere Medicine Hat? That's the name of the town.
What?
Brother, the town is called Medicine. There's no even a medical center in there. It's just called Medicine. It's called Medicine Hat, and it's got the signs where it says population 5.
Yeah.
On the roadside, yeah, it's got one of those things. Yeah.
How many people live there?
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think there's that many.
No hospital there. Medicine. That's fine.
I don't know. Maybe but it's a small like
Canadian town.
Yeah. One of them small places.
Serious.
So, yeah, if you're at Medicine
Canada.
Hat. Shout out to you lot. But yeah, no, it's time when I was in Calgary and, we were at the uni, but the uni was quite secluded. Like where we were staying was quite big, right? So I'm trying to paint the picture. You got your campus, and on your campus, obviously you got halls, and there's like a place where you can hang and stuff. And there's also like one club that people usually go to, right? On every Thursday, it's called Thursday, really cheap like that. So we usually go there on the Thursday, but on the weekend we step out, we go into the city, right? And to go into the city, you need to get a cab in it. You need to get a cab down there. It's far. It's a Canada is a big country, and so everything's spaced out. Everything's far. Like your house, you could have your house, and your garden could be in another postcode. That's how big. That's how big Canada is. So you need to make sure a cab there. Not everyone was driving, so it was like cool. Get a cab there, innit? So these times, and this is pivotal to the story. Yeah, these times I had my iPhone, but I couldn't get a Canadian SIM in my phone because it was registered just to like O2 or something like that.
Okay.
It wasn't unblocked, free. Yeah. Nah. So as soon as I leave the campus, Trump, Wi-Fi, everything gone. Yeah, it's just you and the torch. you and the torch and the compass.
So just SOS numbers. That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
Save our souls.
Yeah, that's all you've got. That's all you've got. Yeah. And I'm not even sure that SOS, even if you call it, they might even say, "Listen, you didn't pay your bill last week."
The Metropolitan Police will pick up from Canada.
Yeah.
What do you want, mate?
Yeah, we're closed. So that was always a problem. So I had to get my old phone. I had an old phone, so I got a SIM into that phone, right?
Yeah.
Now it's an old phone. The battery wouldn't always last long, and that's kind of pivotal to this story. All right. So anyway, one night we're going to this place. I think it's a club called Hi-Fi. It's called Hi-Fi, not Wi-Fi. Hi-Fi. They play like hip hop music, all that stuff in it. So we went down there. A couple of us, we jumped in the cab in it. So one of us ordered a cab. Cool. We bombed down there. Cool. Now I've got my iPhone and I've got my other phone in it. But my other phone, the battery's not fully charging it, but it's enough to get me through the day in it. Do you know what I mean? It's enough in it. Yeah, cool. So we drive now. The drive's maybe like 15, 20 minutes, something like that, innit?
Yeah.
And these times when it's cold. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like minus 15 and stuff like that. Yeah.
So what? Celsius?
Yeah, Celsius. Minus 15. Minus 15. So minus 5 out there is different. Minus 5 out there, I could compare it to a 0 in this country.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because it's a cold, dry. It's like a dry cold. Where here is a bit more chilly because you've got the wind and stuff. So it's a bit comparable. Anything over minus 10, there's no comparison. Your eyebrows will freeze.
I don't live in that, you know.
Your eyebrows will snap. Brother, there's homeless people out there. I couldn't believe it, fam. I couldn't believe it. I said life expectancy must be 1 day, fam, because there's no way. There's no way you can be homeless out here.
What?
There's homeless people in that weather.
Jeez.
I don't know how they do it, fam. I don't know how they've got the trolley. It's the crack. It's got to be the crack because there's no way
you can't say it all
crack because there's no way that stuff must have extra heated or something. You do science. Was it this in the metabolism? You do science.
You do science. You're insane, man. What's wrong with you?
It must be that. So anyway, we're born down there now. We're having a good time. Blah blah blah. Some people are like, "Oh, we're gonna leave in it," and it's like it's contentious because these times it's very, very, very difficult to get a cab. It's not even like bang an Uber because they blocked Uber in that city. You can't just it's only the local taxi company, and there's only 2 companies.
Of course, monopoly.
Yeah, there's only a duopoly.
Jeez, man, like, you know, there's coming through.
Yeah, fam, that's economics 101. You do science, you should know this.
Yeah, I do science.
So there's only 2 companies, right? And on a night out, you're not getting a cab. Like you might have to pre-book it or something like that. You may get one, but you can't just flag them down because everyone's in the cab. Like they have a limited amount of cabs, so you're going to be out for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So when some of us were like going to go, I was thinking, boy, because a couple of us like we want to kind of stay in it. So we're like, okay, we kind of want to stay in it. So a couple of people left now, innit? Cool. So there's like 3 of us, whatever, and then 2 of them are like, we're going, innit? And I'm working in this club, innit? Like I'm working.
Okay, so you did security. What do you do?
No, not Femi when he's got. I wasn't beating up the local boy bands. No. I was the idiot. That's that. Oh, I was chatting to one young lady, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I punched in that way. Yeah. So I'm thinking, I could go back with these, man. Yeah. Or I could kind of stay.
Yeah.
And just carry on talking and that.
Yeah, of course.
So I was like, you know what? You lot go. I'll sort myself out.
You're a big man.
I'm a big man. Yeah,
you don't need a babysitter.
I need that man to help me out.
You do your thing. I'm good.
Yeah, you lot do your thing.
The language in the country.
Trust me.
Big man.
I know what I'm doing. Bro. I know the Anglais around here. So I was like, cool. You might go. I'll catch you back at the crib.
You even pay for a deck cap per minute.
I didn't pay for deck cap, brother. I had enough for 1 man only. If the driver hacked his price, I would have said, no, go your way. I'll stay at the club. I hope them clean up. There's no way I'm going to make it at this time. So they went in it. So now I'm talking to this girl. Cool. We're vibing. And it comes to the end of the night, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, it was lovely meeting you. I'll see you later kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Which was fair enough, right? That's fine. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't thought we may chill for a bit, but that's okay. It's kind of like, lovely meeting you. We can chat again. I was like,
you need accommodation, bro.
I was like, okay, no problem. That's fine. You can do your thing. Do you know what I mean? That's okay. But it was cool chilling and vibe and whatever. So now I'm ready to leave. And this is where, do you know what? I should ring it back. I should have known better when I let them guys leave. I should have never let them leave. Never, ever.
You even sent them away. Serious.
I said, come on. The drink was flowing in me. Listen, there's a drink out there called Crown Whiskey. Yeah, it's their answer to Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. It's called Crown Whiskey. That thing, finish you. It's like a rare nephew. It's like a rare nephew of
say no more.
When you're next out there,
I need to go out there and
get yourself a Crown.
It's like if you're saying it's Jack Daniel, if you're quoting JD,
it's the JD. It's the JD of Canada. There's that, and there's Boxer beer. Never drink Boxer. It looks like Duff from The Simpsons.
Yeah, them North American places, they love their beer cups.
They're coming like 10 cans.
That's
I'm just gonna piss all of that away, bro. But anyway, don't that beer. It reminds me when we were in them thing, Mexico. But those guys finished themselves.
Yeah, but them young like them spring breakers, they love it.
Bro, it looked like the zombie apocalypse. I'm walking the streets, there's people littered on the ground. I'm like 6 p.m. How you not finished like this? Like,
yeah, that Budweiser is serious.
Oh, they bring it with the cooler. They have the cooler, the ice. One bird.
Bro, it's such a different culture. It's such a different, like, average person, I can't stand beers and stuff like that.
Nah, ciders
and lagers and stuff like that. I can't stand it, but in America, such a culture. Even like you'll get young girls. You'll never seldom see a young girl. They'll drink it, but it's seldom over here. You see them drinking beer. Like you may see one or two, but it's not. It's more, daiquiris or little Copperbergs and that in it. But you won't see like someone give me a Stella, give me a Bud. What?
Yeah, them is a quick Bud. But that man do drink. Obviously, they drink root beer. What's his face? Was drinking.
Well, Vince LaSalle.
They start them off early. They start them off early. Drinking root beer. But yeah. So anyway, right, end of the night. I remember I told you it's hella difficult to get a cab. So I'm trying to flag down a cab.
Well, even black cabs.
There's no black cab, brother. There's no black cab. They're yellow and there's a white one. Yellow and a white one. That's
yellow
it.
White.
The driver may be black, but he's not stopping for you. He's got
rotted. Discrimination.
No, because I'm telling you, they've all got people in them. You're just not gonna get a cab. You're gonna have to wait. Yeah. So I'm like, shit, I can't get a cab. So I'm kind of walking like closer to like, civilization and other things in the Germany.
Towards Turkey.
Yeah. You are so wild for that one. I don't know how you did that. But I'm trying to walk to like, because everything's like streets and it's like 21 Street or 21st.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me follow the grid in it. So these times, I'm like, all right, cool. Let me just try and call a cab in it. Let me just try. I know it's not gonna put. Let me just try and call a cab.
Yeah.
So I take out the phone that I use. Yeah. Battery's dead.
Serious.
Yeah, it's off and the battery's dead.
Battery pack.
Battery gone.
Do you have a battery pack?
Battery pack where?
Oh,
this is 2013 battery pack where? They didn't even make them back then. It's a battery pack. There's a battery pack. So I'm like, all right, thank God I've still got my iPhone. But bear in mind, the only people I can call is SOS and say, pick me up, because I can't call on this phone. I can't make no calls. I can't even be like, yo, can you come and grab me?
Yeah.
And I'll buck you $30. Whatever. I can't do that. So now I'm like, okay, because on my phone, it's still got the GPS. Like I can see the map where I am. Course. I can't map to anywhere, but I can see where I am on the map.
Yeah. You can see your dot in it.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can't get a cab. It's -15, but the walk can't be that bad, is it? The walk can't be that. Well, I'm looking at the thing, yeah. That's the one with the man and he's hiking.
Yeah.
That's I clicked that one. It's like 2 days. No, I'm joking. It was like, like it was like an hour and something. I was like, fuck me. It's like free, something like that. And it's not even like you're not walking straight. It's
I'm sure. Direct, vertical up.
Yeah, it's up. And even in the motorway, the motorway come off the slip road, it's up. So I'm like, rah, I need to walk. So I'm looking at my phone thinking, if I don't get a cab, I'm going to have to walk this thing. So I was just walking in that direction anyway. I can't lie, I was crying, but you couldn't see because it was so cold.
It was so cold, you couldn't even see
the tears turned to ice. Tears turned to ice. So I'm walking, and it's telling me, you need to go up this M way. So I'm just like, fam, there's cars walking past.
They never see you.
No, but how can I don't want to just jump it. These people,
Uber,
you don't know. This,
all these times, yeah, no Uber, no.
there was
Uber
none of that.
people.
None of that. There's no Uber in the city, bro. There's no Uber. It's just straight cab. It's just straight cab. And I don't want to. You know them serial killer films that said he was all right before he jumped in the car, and then he did, and then I'm now my head's rolling.
You don't want to be hitchhiking now.
I can't be doing this on the M-way, bro. With the Tom and Jerry with the stick in the back. I couldn't be doing that. So, bro, I walked majority of the journey. Then finally there was a cab in it. So maybe I walked like 40 minutes, something like that. Finally,
40 minutes.
I walked 40 minutes. Finally, there was a cab in it. I was like, nah, it's only 20 minutes left. It's only 20 minutes more. So I walked the rest. You
walked the whole hour?
Yeah, I walked an hour.
That is funny.
I got back. When I left, my shoes were white. When I got back, my shoes were black.
Jeez. No, you really did the walk of life.
I walked an hour back. And I got back.
From a nightclub?
From a nightclub.
That is so funny, man.
And all I kept thinking was, did I get her number? Did I even?
That's the thing. If you had bet a game, you would have got a cab home. Can you imagine? You have to blame yourself.
No, if my game was seriously dead, then I would have known, and I would have left with them, man. That would have been a better result.
It's funny, yeah.
It was in the middle. It was in the middle.
If it was really good, you would have got a cab with someone. Somewhere. Yeah. Not to do anything, but at least you would have got a cab somewhere.
Yeah.
If it was terrible, you would have went with your friend.
I know. So this mediocrity is not good enough. So now I've reduced my game. I've made sure I'm really dead now. I always go out with a power bank and 3 phones now. So
that is serious.
Yeah, but bro, when I got back the next day, I was just like, no. I can't believe I've never walked like that. I've never walked like that.
To get home from a night.
But it's not even like I'm at home like London. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I've spent time out there, but I don't really know the city that well.
Of course.
So you're just walking through neighborhoods, and the neighborhoods are big and that you're hearing whoa, 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 whoa. You don't know if the dog's still connected to the. You don't know if it's still connected to the chain.
Yeah. Them dogs are free at night. Them dogs are free, boy.
Yeah.
Them dogs. The gates are there, like high jump. It's not
for the gates here. Shouldn't be doing that as a look. No. So yeah, and it was cold as well, but
that is serious.
But
I'm thinking, how far have I ever walked? I don't know if I walked that long. No, I definitely not walked that long after a night out. But like that's like going from probably Shoreditch to Dartford, cuz
that's not an hour. That's more than an hour.
What?
Shoreditch to Dartford is more than an hour, 100%. That's like 2 hours 30.
I need to map this now, man. Shoreditch to Dartford. Let's do Shoreditch to Dartford crossing.
That's 2 hours 30. Wow.
I'm intrigued now. That is walking. Oh, it's there. 6 hours. Yeah, this one's got the hitchhike 6 hours. Yeah, serious.
Yeah, 6 hours. Yeah, but that's for them people real slow. I cut that down by half. I say 3 hours.
So you're power walking.
I've never walked on the Google thing, and I've always beat it. So
yeah, it's true. It's true.
I was walking at a good pace. You're licked in it. So you're not really there. You're just kind of just walking before you know.
Yeah, just marching. Yeah.
So when I saw the car, don't worry. Listen, I've done the hard yards. This one, the roads look familiar.
Yeah,
you're like, okay, cool. Let me continue this, innit? But wait, it was.
Yeah, you should have known better, boy. You should have known better. Go with your friend.
Should have left with everyone.
You should live. I think sometimes you go on the night out. You need to leave the people you came. You leave the people that you came with. That's how you know. I
learned my lesson. But what? Let's jump into the second part.
Yes.
Of the podcast.
This is the You Should Know Better segment. This is where we look at something prominent that's happening in the news, and there's only really one thing that's really popping off, and we look at these from the antagonist shoes and ask ourselves, should they have known better? So obviously, what's dominating the news headlines, and hopefully not for too long, hopefully there is a ceasefire, but is the
ceasefire? They need their land back, fam, more than a ceasefire. They're going to be chilling. They're already taking off the Ukrainian sides and putting on the Russian ones, bro.
Yeah, so was it a school? They did that at a church or something like that. So I was like, damn.
They're really taking it off.
Bro, obviously, you know what's going on with obviously Russia's invasion into Ukraine, and this received worldwide condemnation, European and economic sanctions from around the world. Companies even, coming out, Nike saying they're not going to sell products there, Apple saying the same. In the sporting context, football, UEFA and FIFA have removed Russia from international tournaments, even banned some of their club teams from performing at European levels. So in terms of the international community, they are sort of coming together in terms of sanctions and sending money, support and aid. But of course, it's not just Ukrainians that live, study and work in Ukraine. There are many different types of people who are migrants in the city, who are there for various reasons. I even have a cousin, first cousin, who is out there studying medicine, among as many other different people who study out there. So loads of people were naturally trying to flee. Obviously, if you're studying out in Ukraine, you ain't got no ties to go fight. You're just thinking, "Bruv, let me get the hell out of there." And many young black people, or many black people, not just young ones, who have been trying to flee the country, have faced racism and discrimination at various borders, even though these countries have said people can come without any repercussions. You're refugees fleeing a war. Convention states that you should be able to go to the nearest safe country and be safe. So I'm going to put Junior in the shoes of who should I put you in the shoes of? You're going to be in the shoes of members of the Ukrainian border force, and I want you to stand here. Specifically, you're going to be the border force at Ukraine and Poland, because that's one I know for sure that people are facing discrimination and not being allowed through. And one of the things that will be charged at the border guards is that they'll prioritise Ukrainian nationals before they let people of brown or black, African and Asians be let through. I don't know, I struggled on that. I don't know what I was thinking. Lordy Lord, don't put me in no courthouse. But yeah, why are you... No, I'm joking. Why are you racist?
Who says we're racist?
But you are racist.
You are racist.
You are racist.
Look, listen, my friend, okay? I get the orders from up above, okay?
Yeah.
What I've been told by my seniors, okay, is to only let Ukraine nationals through, okay?
Wow.
Do these people have a Ukrainian passport? Does your cousin have a Ukrainian passport?
Do they need one?
That's the only way you'll be Ukrainian. Does he have a passport? Ukrainian passport?
No.
Then close your mouth, you Putin lover. You said that you are.
Man said you don't have Ukrainian passport, you love the other guy.
Who said that you're on? Can't trust you unless you have a Ukrainian passport. Hey, look. That's what happened. Look, it wasn't just black people. We did have one line for the Ukrainians. For the rest of the world, that happens at every passport area. When you're checking passports, it's just that this is a chaotic situation. Okay, it wasn't just black people. It was Lebanese. It was Indians. It was Jordanians. It was the Philistines.
So
the Babylonians, Israelites.
The people you also discriminate.
The people from Nazareth. The Romans. There's a whole host of people we didn't let them through. So what?
But is that justified? Like, that's the thing I don't understand. Did you have any legal right to keep these people beyond their desired time to stay in the country that is in war?
Hey, look, there's multiple reasons why someone made me up to trouble between the border. I'm telling you, I got the orders from above. It's not me. I would have happily let them through, but what do you want me to do? Look, we're fighting against the Russians, okay? Why can't they just come back and throw their books at the Russians? Why are they trying to... They should come and help. Come and fight.
So they should throw their packs of potions.
Yes.
People study chemistry and medicine, they should throw it back.
Just come and help.
Make Molotov cocktails.
Make Molotov cocktail. Make Molotov cocktail. And if you survive, we'll give you citizenship. Okay. If you survive,
let me ask you something.
Ask me.
If Britain was at war now, they said, Junior, come. You're a British citizen. Come. Let's go. What are you doing?
I'm not Junior. I'm border patrol guy. So ask me about Ukraine.
You just don't pick up no arms, fam.
Me. All right. So okay. Let's say that. They said,
yeah, look, come.
What? Well, I need to know the circumstances of the war, innit? Like, who's the aggressor? Is it us?
No. The aggressor is France.
France are fighting us.
France are fighting us.
Oh, we must have done something.
No, maybe Boris Johnson tried to move to Macron's thing, innit?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, then I'm on the French side, innit? Why is he doing that? Yeah, I'm on the French side there. Why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? Let's go back him in.
Why is he doing that?
Let's go back him in.
So then, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the real, like, that's the question. Obviously, some people like, obviously it's probably bots, but people like, well, why are these people from the continent? Why they not stay and fighting? It's like, what, are you crazy? Like, what ties do they have?
Why would they?
They're literally visitors, migrants in this country, working, studying.
They're not. They have
no emotional ties.
Yeah, and they're not professional soldiers. They don't have. Well, I don't know all of them, but they don't have any. They're not required to go and stay there and fight. That's not. It'd be idyllic. I agree, but it's not their occupation, right? The best thing they can do is go home, be safe, and hope that the accommodation is still there when they come back. You know,
could be like Jim Ross says, human rubble.
Look at all the human rubble. I've never known a sentence like that.
Look at the carnage.
He's a poet. I've never known someone to describe what he's about. Human rubble.
Yeah. Shout out JR, shout out his barbecue sauce.
Yeah. We need that barbecue sauce. We need a sponsorship with that barbecue sauce. but yeah, last quick point on that is obviously a shame because, you like to think in times of war that no matter your color, wherever you're from, you should be allowed to seek safety. And good job that a lot of these videos and images came out because it seems to be having an impact and reaction. So I just hope that the guys, all of them, can make it back safely to where they either that's home or another city in Europe. I hope they can make it back safely.
Yeah, no, most definitely. And like, I think the sad thing is stuff like that will be trending on Twitter. There'll be loads of people retweeting it, but I think sometimes what frustrates me is that it only gets validation when an organization comes out, like the UN came out saying, look, this has actually happened. When there's people on the ground telling you this is happening, when they're recording it, as you say, putting videos and photos, it's hearsay at that point. But it takes an organization to validate it.
Well, I don't know how they verify these things, right? I don't know the ins and outs, and I'm sure there's a lot of procedure before they go, okay, yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean. It is frustrating because this stuff's happening in real time. So you want it for it to be dealt with in real time. Yeah.
We need a power structure to say this is actually happening.
Yeah. But anyway, look. Let me
go on.
Move on to my story.
Yeah, move on to your story. What you got?
Which is obviously very much linked to what's happening in the world today as well with the Russia-Ukrainian war.
Yeah.
And obviously, Ukraine do not have the same kind of fighting capacity as Russia do. So Zelensky's looking for anyone who can help. This guy's asking for local civilians if they can chip in. I think it's 18 to 16-year-old Ukrainian men. They have to stay and fight. He's trying to release prisoners with military experience. If they are willing to fight, they can come out and fight. I don't know. He's probably sent them to the front lines, boy, because they are not getting just the border check. They go front.
Bruv, imagine you've gone from 20 years inside, the man 1 year in, you can go front. He's taking you to the landmines.
Yeah, he said go to Moscow and start something. Send you man straight in there.
Nothing's free in this world, you know.
No, because there was a thing. I'll just segue. There was a thing in the Second World War, USSR. They had these things called penal battalions. So if you're like a convict or you got court-martialed, they put you in these battalions and they just sent you to the worst. They knew you were not going to survive in it, but at least go and try something. So they would send people. So that's why it was reminiscent of that.
Oh, so, of course, man.
Yeah, but I don't know if you actually spend them there. But anyway, I would not. I'd stay in the jail. But anyway, anyway, he's looking for also foreign volunteers, and thousands of volunteers have actually signed up to join what is the Ukrainian International Legion. Right. So as I said, 1,000 volunteers have applied across the world, a lot from Canada, the US, the UK. And I think Liz Truss actually said she was actually keen to support people in this country who want to go.
Yeah.
Now, I think the government pulled that back and they said, hey, listen, don't go if you don't have military experience. You know, best to go if you know what you're doing. But countries like Estonia have ratified, I think it's Estonia, it's one of the Baltic countries, have pushed through parliament laws to allow people to go and fight. And in Canada, I think they've given the go-ahead because 2.7% of Canada are Ukrainians or Ukrainian ancestry. So they've given the go-ahead.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, when I was out there, it was quite a lot. Because I was out there around 2013, 2014 when Crimea got nabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of like stuff going on in Canada.
Oh, shit.
A lot of Ukrainians
that's
were like...
That's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's cold, all the same cold. So, so anyway, there was one British guy, Leon Dawson, who has no links to Ukraine, no military experience. Yeah, loves the gym. He's got a gym. I think he's going to a gym or something like that. He was prepared to go and join the fight and put his life on the line, which is commendable, very, very commendable. So, Mike, I'm going to put you in the shoes of Mr. Leon Dawson. Yeah, and I just kind of want to know, what's your reasoning, what's your rationale, for putting your life on the line to go and help these Ukrainians in their battle when you have no military experience?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to take this opportunity to shout out my gym. This gym is
got to promotion.
We're cut to promotion. If you want to be strong, fit, look good like me, then you need to sign up to the gym. Ride for Ukraine. Benchpress.com or whatever.
He just changed the name of the gym this week.
Ride for Ukraine. Come on, solidarity, power. We stand with Ukraine. Yes.
Yeah, and I love that. I love your energy. I love your passion. But obviously, like I said, it sounds like you're an avid gym goer, but I don't think that work in the gym, I don't know if that correlates to being experienced on the battlefield. When
what do you mean? Put me one-on-one with Putin.
I don't think the only one-on-one you're going to get is with a drone strike.
Look, I'm a fit guy. I bench about 200 kg. Yeah. Put me one-on-one with him. Let's see what he's saying.
I don't think you could go one-on-one with the great one, but what you can do... Well, what you can do is end up on the front lines with, maybe a Kalashnikov or something. Do you not feel that maybe you're putting yourself in danger? Look, you could help in other ways.
Look, well, let me tell you something, mate.
Go on.
Young, fit.
Yeah.
Ain't got no dependents. There's a war going on. They need our help. Better than me typing on Twitter. I must go out there, go to the front line, and make something about myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't have any military experience. So how are you? What do you have?
People in Ukraine that have been called up don't have military experience.
Yeah,
so if you're 18 to 60, you can't leave if you're a man. So they're in the same boat as I.
Yeah, but they may not all be, going out there to pick up arms and that. So they don't all have arms in the corner.
Look, I'm bringing some equipment from the UK.
Okay.
So it's not a burden for the Ukrainians, and let's go fight. Let's go fight evil.
Yeah, no, I love your energy. I love your passion. I actually commend what you're doing. I do think, maybe join the scouts or something for a week. We'll head out there, but anyway, thanks, Leon. But yeah, no, I can't lie. Yeah, good on him. Yeah, it is. It really is, because he's seen that on the news, and he said, "I'm going to do my bit." Do you know what? You could probably. You could take a week off work, head out there.
You're thinking
you can be back. I don't know how long this thing's going to last, but maybe 2 weeks off, if anything. head out there, do your bit and come back.
It's very commendable. And like when I saw that, damn, well, better him than me. Like, boy, these aren't risks I'm not willing to take. You know,
I mean, if it was like paintball or something, I would go because that's a bit fun. But this is real life. This is real life, and it's I don't know,
raining bullets on you. Why?
It's not even the bullets on what. It's them airstrikes, bro. You see the way the thing just explodes.
Yeah.
I can't be in the middle of that. That's mad. I don't mind a bullet here or that. You can kind of that one's
bang,
mad. Yeah, that one's mad. So I've got a lot of respect for anyone who's going out there.
Dave, what do you think? Because this is a discussion point I saw, man. Like people were saying, like obviously there's encouragement. We had the foreign secretary, even though some of her comments were redacted latterly, coming out and saying, "Go fight for Ukraine, no matter who you are." Mm-hmm. When people wanted to fight, I think Kurdish people wanted to join the Kurdish forces in fighting ISIS. Some pushback to that, or people wanted to go fight the ISIS in Syria and stuff like that. There was all this pushback, and I think the British government labelled it terrorism.
It is, yeah. If you go overseas to fight, I think by default you are labelled terrorist. I think the only nuance I can think of, in the struggle with ISIS and all that is because there's so many players in that space. You don't really, I guess you don't really know who's going out and fighting for what. I think because you've got Assad, then you've got like 5, 6, 7 rebel groups. Then you've got Kurdish groups. They've got like 3 different groups. Then you've got ISIS. I guess they probably thought, let's just blanket it. It's easy for us because I don't know how we're going to determine that this person's fighting for them. So that's the only reason I can think of, because now when you look at it, people are probably thinking, well, if I go out there, there's no way you're going to come in and label me a terrorist. Well, legally they can. It's unlikely you get prosecuted. Legally they can, unless they make some changes to the law.
So the law of the default is if you go abroad to fight,
you can be prosecuted as a terrorist. So if you come back, the chances that. So, but obviously, it's never going to work in this situation because there's such a clear line of good and evil. I think it's now give them pause to think. Wait, we need to actually change this law so that it better fits what people are doing out there. Do you know what I mean? So that's the only reason I can think of. But let's run into the
most definitely.
Let's run into the
throwback segment.
Yeah.
This is where we look at something that's prominent that's happened this week, with this week being the week beginning the 28th of February, and we reminisce and we just reminisce, man. Is it you or me?
Oh, don't say that. It's you.
It's me. I got a little sign, man.
This week. TFL last week.
This is obviously this week, Sunday, the 6th of March, will be throwback on that day in 1957. Ghana became the first Black African country to gain independence from the Imperial British colony. So, what's the name? Kwame Nkrumah.
What are you, Kwesi Kwarteng for? What's this? Kwame Nkrumah, bro. What's this?
Nkrumah, bro. Nkrumah, my man, serious forefather, leader.
You know that leader. You know when the headline's gone like that. You know that's a serious leader, fam. You know?
Yeah. He was trying to get
reading
back.
books, fam. That's what the head left. That hairline is the hairline of a real leader. That's what anyone says.
Bruv, he declared Ghana a republic and himself president in 1964. He banned opposition parties. This guy was a real dictator, you know.
No, not straight away.
He was deposed in 1966 by a military coup while on a trip to Peking. Where's Peking?
Was he in Egypt?
He later died in exile in Romania. So he went to China just to see what's good, and then
when he was abroad, they did the coup,
There followed a period of unstable government with one coup after another, culminating in 1992, and a referendum multi-party system, and then Jerry Rawlings, was elected president, and then John Kufuor took over in 2000. So when Nkrumah was elected, the Queen, the former monarch, said, "The hopes of many, especially in Africa, hang on your endeavours. It is my earnest and confident belief that my people in Ghana will go forward in freedom and justice." Wow. It's really something to talk about forward and justice. It's really something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's all that's so. My dad was part of his like Secret Service.
Serious.
Yeah. So and when I was in the Crown,
the military coup, you knew he didn't say anything.
Sorry.
So your pops knew that they were gonna come dispose of me. Didn't say anything.
No. Obviously, they did that, and he was at risk. He was at risk because of it, because obviously he was aligned with the with that. So yeah, I take it out of there, boy. Not then though. Not then.
Is that what he went to South East London, bro?
Not then in the 80s got peak. 80s got peak, boy. 80s got peak. Yeah, they got my uncle. They whacked him up, boy.
Raw.
Yeah, they whacked him up.
Why?
So they whacked him up.
Related to your pops.
Coups are, bro. They murder people in countries, you know. So you may lose your life. So yeah, they may steal your life, you know. It's the
right.
But when I was in the Crown, season 3, episode 8, check that. Yeah, it was an episode where the Queen was with Kwame Nkrumah, and I was one of the Ghanaian guests. So yeah,
you're in the Crown.
Yeah, I'm in the Crown.
You still doing the acting thing?
Nah, this was a while ago, but season 3, episode 8. Check it out. You've seen it now.
I got white
tux on.
This guy at the start was talking about all the things. He's an actor as well, you know. Serious thing.
No. Just
this guy trying to make money every avenue, you know.
Just a quick one, but on that anyway.
Yeah.
I want to say, no, actually, you did it. Do you know what I'll do this time?
No, you do it this week.
I want to say, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning to the pod.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yes.
And like a wise man always says, you do not do this. You should not. You should not do this if you want to be a good person. You should not do this.
Take care, people.